Anthony Molinaro from O'Brien Real Estate with the 31st edition of the Eastern Weekly Property News for 2021, where the real estate information is on the house. Now, I'm a believer that money simply moves through different money markets, trying to find its next place of growth. Today's markets are much the same. We have the stock market, bank deposits, property, government bonds, and to a lesser degree superannuation, and to a high risk degree cryptocurrency. So where is the money moving right now? Global stock markets are unscathed due to high vaccination rates occurring across the globe, which is the main reason why our Aussie markets won't see much change in the near term. In fact, the US share market rose to an all-time high just last Monday, and we have seen Aussie travel stocks improve as New South Wales vaccines hit a milestone of the 6 million dose mark. With this, the news, it seems likely that the New South Wales Premier will announce potential easing of restrictions next month in September. Now, if we look at the property market, it is also strong and looks like it will remain that way with the low interest rate environment until at least 2024, as confirmed by the Reserve Bank of Australia. Then there is bank deposits, and this market is an interesting one. About 30% of people today still believe that the bank is the best place for their money. But the fact is that interest rates are lower than the inflation rate, so therefore it's safe, but your wealth is locked in reverse gear. People's savings are up 12.5%, and considering many purchases of cars, TVs, and home improvements, they've already happened, we should expect real estate and the stock market growth continue to rise nicely over the next 2 to 3 years, with interest rates remaining as low as they are currently. Now this week, Domain.com.au reported Melbourne's auction clearance rate at just 47%, which is quite different to other outlets that declared a clearance rate in the 90s. The difference being the way withdrawn properties are counted, with some people deciding to postpone the auction. However, some outlets are then recording those as unsold properties. The reality is some may pass in and some may sell, but either method is not 100% correct. But in this week's case, well, we only had 2 properties pass in. The main edits this week are COVID is now also in New Zealand. Having recorded 41 more cases earlier this week, there are now 148 cases linked in the Auckland outbreak. So far, 112 of the Australian Stock Exchange 200 have reported earnings with declared dividends totaling $26.8 billion, up an amazing 93% on a year ago. And lastly, this graph below dissects the dry argument we are having with available properties on the market. Without being able to conduct one-on-one inspections at the moment, you can understand why listings are so low. The reality will be similar to 2020, that once we open, we'll see stock levels rise and people moving on rather quickly with real estate sales and listings. Now that's all for this week. I'm Anthony Molinaro, and remember, the information provided is of a general nature. You should always seek independent legal, financial, taxation, or other advice in relation to your unique circumstances. Thanks again for watching this week's Market Wrap, and until next week, it's bye for now.